Então, tem muita enrolação, mais enrolação, né? Vamos voltar com o Alan Wake, da onde a gente parou. E é isso. Nós estamos no capítulo 4. É o 4. E é isso. Vamos ver no que vai dar. Deixa eu só ver uma coisinha aqui. Deixa eu ver se tá tudo certo aqui na live. Beleza, então. Vamos lá. Capítulo 4.
On Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
A verdade. Tá bom.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a
Caraca.
illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Caraca. Imagina se ele fosse esquizofrênico mesmo.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Vamos lá.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Tá bom.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Olha lá. Eu tô mesmo ali, ó, com o cara.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Nossa, que sapato feio dele, mano.
This
Ele é um
way,
tênis
Alan.
mais normal, né? Vai logo, pô. Era lerdo.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Caraca.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept
Ah,
that
será que ela realmente morreu? Eu acho que não.
drowned. And you couldn't face that. You're suffering from
Eu
hallucinations,
espero que não.
paranoid delusion,
A gente ouviu ela e tal.
thinking, an obsession about light and
E não foi só eu que vi as
a feeling
maldades.
that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Pô, que legal, olha o relógio. Oi, Pudim, tudo bom?
I never get tired of this view.
Dá pra ver bosta nenhuma, mó fog, mano. Não.
Calm lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Oi, Teteus.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me.
Quente, hein?
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering...
Já tá programado lá, mano, de sair o bagulho.
After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit...
Ah, cara chato, mano. Ele não sabe nem subir a escada, mano. Oi?
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
Eu subindo escada.
Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Vai fora o... Como é que ele chamou? Mamute? Gorila de segurança?
That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Lá, quem que é o retardado?
Damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Olha que cara bugada dele. Ah!
Emerson.
Cara bugadão.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Ew.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Todo mundo esperando sua deixa. Pô, a gente tem que voltar a ver Jujutsu, hein, tetas?
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Olha lá. Ei, aqueles dois. E aí, Paras? Nossa, quanto tempo! Como é que você tá? Levou a live. Como é que você tá? Que saudade! Nossa, que saudade de zona! Como é que andam as coisas?
A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Ah, é deles a banda.
They new first names to complete the image of Viking gods.
Ah!
After the band broke up, they lived
Perdão.
on a farm nearby.
Perdão não atender suas
They are
expectativas.
in advanced stages of
Beijos.
dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its
Me tirem tudo menos o rock.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon.
Tá tudo ótimo. Tá tudo ótimo.
Return to your room and try to write. It really
Mas esse jogo que é meio... Tá melhorando. O episódio 2 foi muito paia.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know.
É a história de um escritor que ele tá sem ideia, aí ele vai passar as férias em uma cidade e nessa cidade a esposa dele desaparece. E daí um monte de coisas começam a acontecer. A sombra tenta matar ele, atacar ele. E a sombra desaparece com a esposa dele. Então ele tá tentando salvar a esposa dele do mal. Só que é bem confuso. E também tem a questão de ele escrever o livro dele. Aqui, ó. Ele tá Daí o que acontece? Ele também descobre que ele tá escrevendo um livro pra contar a história dele no momento. Então, na verdade, tudo isso que a gente tá vivendo já tá contado por ele num livro. Ele apagou por uma semana e ele não lembra o que aconteceu nesse tempo. Aí coisas nos dizem que são essas escrituras, essas páginas que contam a história pra gente. E foi ele mesmo que escreveu.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him.
É bem doido.
If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Só tem umas horas que é meio irritante, mas... Hã?
It was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah,
Porra.
no. Sorry,
We have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula.
Oh,
Local
man.
ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Ah! Você ainda tá mandando em mim, otário. Pô, mano. Se ferrar. Ah, que merda é essa? Olha lá.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days. Always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Beleza. Aí, ó, mais coisas. Nós estamos sendo utilizados pela escuridão. Ei, um QR Code? Será que ele funciona? Agora eu fiquei curioso. Provavelmente ele deve levar a gente a algum lugar. Que curioso. Nossa, mano. Eu tenho uma camiseta com QR Code. Escaneiem também.
A beginning. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I could.
The mist, a caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore.
Tá. Dá num vídeo do jogo mesmo. Vamos... Eu vou... Como eu já abri aqui, provavelmente já vai estar no meu histórico. Deixa eu colocar no YouTube. Aqui agora eu quero mostrar pra vocês, pô. Do cidadão civilizado. Cadê aqui? Vamos ver, eu vou aumentar o volume. YouTube. Ó, esse daqui é o vídeo que o QR Code leva. Eu não tinha visto isso, que da hora. Deixa eu ver se tem legenda. Nossa, que legenda irada, mano. Vietnamita. Hã? Por que vietnamita, pô?
A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist, a caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore.
Need for Speed? Que? Uma demanda por eventos Need for Speed World. Que, mano?
To say that would be a lie.
O cara falando de um homem pelado, mano.
The opposite. He
Eu te amo.
staggers to his feet.
Mano.
A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Legal. Legal. Ele tá falando sobre alguém que foge pra floresta e tal. Interessante, mano. Eu tô cansado? Por quê? Por quê, fia? Sai fora, fia. Não listado. Eita! Então quer dizer que é só quem tem o link que consegue acessar. Ou seja, quem acessa QR Code, mano. Que maneiro, cara. Que maneiro. Aí eu aprovei, mano. Interessante essa ideia dos caras. Do cidadão civilizado. Que legal, mano. Que legal.
But I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Eita, olha o café. Então, o QR Code eu achei legal, mano. Isso me surpreendeu, tá? Bem legal fazer isso. Eu tô animado pra amanhã, hein? Amanhã promete.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Amanhã tem rolê.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up.
You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hand?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from me, old near witch. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Eita!
Looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office room from Sinclair.
I'm taking it. The backstage.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Que maluco, velho. Os velhos espancaram a mulher, velho. Que errado. Oh, depois eu conto mais. Mas eu tô hype, hein? Hã? Examinar o quê?
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously, do you have any idea how much
Barry?
trouble
Ow! About time!
Hã?
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman that...
Ah! Mano, que bagulho
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Ai, quem chegou?
Please, you're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Ih!
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Ih!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see?
Todo mundo doido pelo livro dele,
Something
mano.
absolutely wonderful with your ability and mine.
Meu Deus. As trevas. É o Nock. Nossa, largou o Darkness lá com ele. É, o cara tava usando ele, mano.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore.
Eu já li tudo, perdão.
Had to find a way out.
Perdão. Ah!
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Perdão, Pudim. Caraca, olha. Vamos lá, Pudim, depois eu deixo você ler. Ai! Uou! já teve resumo. Mas vamos lá. Eu faço um resumo de novo. Ó, na outra live a gente foi atrás da nossa esposa. E a gente precisava pegar e chegar numa montanha. A gente percorreu todo o caminho para descobrir que, na verdade, ela não estava lá. A gente estava sendo enganado. As sombras que tinham ela. O cara que disse que tinha, não tinha. Todo mundo quer meu livro. Porque ele é muito poderoso. E a gente ia morrer. A gente pegou um bagulhinho daquele que ilumina. Pulou na sombra, a gente caiu na água e acordou aí. Daí esse cara tava tentando pegar e usar a gente.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe. Or worse.
É bem assim por cima. É só o que rolou. Tipo, foram 3 horas de live pra gente pegar e só fazer isso, né? O objetivo era esse, chegar até o lugarzinho lá. Vamos ver. Na telinha. Vamos ver a TV, eu gosto desse programa. Pô, gostei desse programa. E a música.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda, relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
Ela vai morrer.
Oh no, Linda! Oh
Hã?
no! It was me on the road. Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Oh, please! God, no! Linda!
A atuação é o melhor.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda, relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Meu Deus, é um ciclo infinito, que legal.
Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle. Brutally perpetuated.
Tá. Exatamente, tem que ver TV. Ui. Uou. Ai, cara. Nossa, eu tomei uma... Eu vou morrer. Sim, Fred. Aí eu joguei o que sabia. Tá bom, tô indo. Eu vi alguma coisa aqui, eu quero pegar. Não vi nada.
found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Mary, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Valeu.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Uou! Do mal. Ler. Deixa eu ler antes. Tá bom. A casa não parece bem. Óbvio que ela não tá bem. Casa maligna, velho. Eu vou destruir toda a maldade que tem. Nossa, que merda. Tem um labirinto mesmo, velho. Que merda. Oh. Oh, não deixa eu passar. Tá, eu vi que tinha coisa aqui. Don't trust Emil. Quem é esse? Eu queria passar assim e dar tiro.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings.
Não sei também quem é Emil.
It took a special kind of
Boa
crazy to
pergunta.
build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Não sei, deve ter algum troféu sobre, né? E eu sou meio troféuzeiro. Se eu gostar desse jogo até o finalzinho dele, eu vou platinar. Hã? Eu voltei aqui, pô? Não, não voltei. Aqui é outro caminho. Oh, cara! Cara! Ah, mano! Como que eu ia saber que o cara tava ali, mano? Oh, não dá pra ver a bosta nenhuma, né? Aí me complica a vida. Vai, fecha a porta. Isso tá me atrapalhando. Eu vou dar muito tiro, hein? Eu vou apelar, mano, eu vou apelar. Tá apelando comigo, pô? Hartman e a queda de energia. Ai, para a lanterna.
Surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake.
Hã?
Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Eita. Boss? Quer dizer, deve ser uma sombra mais potente. Pô, não tem nada aqui, velho. Que merda. Cadê? Cadê esse bosta? Pra eu tacar a lanternada na cara dele. Ouvi a voz de assombração. Olha lá. Olha lá. Olha lá o carinha. Vai. Tô sendo doutrinado pelo... Que medo, mano. Sai de mim! Solei 2. 2x1 aqui, não tem como, né, mano? Pô, tinha coisa pra peste aqui, mano. Nossa, se eu tivesse uma sinalizadora dessa. Eu tinha macetado ali na luzinha os corvos lazarentos. Pô, mano, que labirinto, velho. Que saco. Mas essa parte tá legal, mano. Tá mais bacana, hein? Ah! Ah! Cara, tem uns momentos que é bacana esse jogo. Mas tem outros que... Esse é um daqueles bons momentos. É, ô, essa parte tá bacana, hein? É porque aquele outro cenário é muito paia. Sabe? Aquele outro cenário só floresce, você não entendia bosta nenhuma. Eu, pelo menos, não tava entendendo nada.
He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al.
É que aqui tem um cenário legal.
Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes. an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Nossa. Basicamente. Agora eu quero jogar o 2. Se eu gostar do final desse aqui, eu vou querer comprar o 2. E ele tá em promoção por R$200. Que promoção! Cadê? Eu tô ouvindo mais um passo. Aquele. Uau, o que que sei lá? Eu também. É por isso que eu vou fazer sorteio também. Todo mundo vai ter. Beleza, 3 balas de sinalizadora. Eu vou dar um... Assim, mano. Vai doer. Né, Fred? Caraca, agora tem tudo. Oh, aí sim, hein? Até café. Eu não bebo, mas... Ah, aquele é o caminho certo. Sabia. Olha, tem papel aqui, um gênio. Ah, é o Fred destruindo o tapete.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time.
Olha lá, contando sobre o tempo que a gente não viu.
Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Ok. Oh. Legal, hein? Olha o Fred querendo destruir a casa. Eu deixo. Sim. Meu Deus, eu vou... Ele vai ter que procurar, né? Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Meu Deus, amigo. Oh, o quê? Corre, corre, corre. Fugi. Foi muito bom. Apenas.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Vivos. Cadê o Fred? Previously on Alan Wake.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Por que, Lucado, se é você que tá dirigindo? Hã? Era ele que tava dirigindo? Por que ele falou local? E fez assim, mano? Ele só devia ter, sei lá, freado. Hã? Sei lá, né?
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Meu
Barry
Deus.
was nowhere to be seen.
Aí sim, hein?
Barry! Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine. Forget that! Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Ai, meu Deus. Uou!
You have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting! Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can
ele tá
catch
aqui,
up.
ó.
Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo.
Agora ele virou
This would turn
Rambo.
into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Beleza. Pelo menos a gente achou ele. Eu tô perdidaço, não via ele, mano. O bagulho vermelho desse não conseguia enxergar. Voltei pra parte chata do jogo. Ai, meu Deus. Eu vi que já tava levantando. Oh, que susto, pô! Oh, boa, pô. Tudo por uma página de papel, mano.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda. Não, luz, não acabe. Acabou. Eu vejo uma coisa naquela direção também. Eu vou lá. Meu Deus, um barril! Nossa! Tomei na boca, não? Mano, barril, pelo amor de Deus! Barril! Meu Deus, cara. Tudo, velho. Meu Deus. Todos contra mim, velho.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Pula! Emoção.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Eita.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
There's no one in the door. Tá bom. Ai! Pô, mano, se acabar essa merda... Meu Deus, cara. Ai, cara. Mano, para! Você tem que... Meu Deus! Meu Deus! Cara! Mano, que imbecil, velho! Mano, ele não desvia, velho. Ai, que imbecil, que jogo... Mano, quem que... Cara... Quem que... O cara se mexe assim, ó. Eu vou desviar, o cara parado no lugar, mano. É óbvio que vai machucar, imbecil! E o cara cansa, velho, de fazer isso. Mano, eu ia estar doido, cara.
But I had no choice.
Véi, se fosse eu ia estar tipo... correndo igual um louco, mano. Ômega 3... E aí, seus otários? Não tem um bolinha, não tem um bosta nenhuma pra gente diminuir o efeito de queda. Ai, cara! Eu nem arma pra isso, mano. Vou subir essas pedras. Não vou, não. Mano, irritante essa parte da floresta, hein? Sempre chato, cara. É uma área gigante com nada. E gente tentando atacar um martelo em você. Machadinho. Eita, um carro.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Quer ver, ó? Checkpoint. Uou! O que você quer, menino? Mano. Pichando. Qual foi,
The
cara?
car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Essa música?
Não. Que merda.
Tem que fazer uma retrospectiva do canal. Não.
Sim. Mas eu
Deus
preciso
mandou
ter
oi
clipe.
pra mim, oi,
Não, ele tá
Deus.
falando.
Não caguei pra ele também. E, ó, o Alien. Cuidado com o Alien. O Alien?
Não.
Quem que é esse? Um peixe?
É. Alan Wake.
Peixe?
Olha lá, cagou pra você.
Peixe?
The dark presence followed
Era um peixe?
Era um peixe, bichão.
Oi.
growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction
Oi,
to the
filho.
next.
Oi, irmão.
But it was still bound
Meu Deus,
to
quanta
restore
porta.
and change
Legal.
the place it came from.
Que
When the story
legal.
reached the end it longed
É
for,
muito bom o
it would
negócio.
finally be
Eu
free.
preciso pagar.
It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Caraca, quanta página? Ah, não. Isso aqui não é página, pô. Eu esqueci que essa merda existia. Apareceu uma vez só. Eles não pisam nessa merda, não? Ia ser bem bacana. Pega!
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Tá, deixa eu mandar um negócio pra minha irmã. Eu esqueci. Manda o negócio do Pix lá. Pra eu pagar. Valeu.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Pago bosta. Pago bosta. Caraca. Caraca. The taken are filled. Ah, tá. A mesma coisa que já apareceu um monte de vez. Tem coisa ali em cima, não? Vamos descobrir? Se eu conseguir subir aqui. Eu acho que não, né? Aí é falta de vontade também de subir, né? Deus, quanto barulheira. Ah, é trap de novo, pô. É só por causa disso? Ótimo. Me recuperar. O que que tem? Tem meu rival. Aqui é tudo trap, não vou pegar nada. Putz, cara. Ah, não, né? What the fuck? Proteção! Toma.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Eita. Não tem motorista. Motorista.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Eita.
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah!
Caraca.
What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Vou ter que ir lá em cima, né?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
Olha lá.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin.
É, o cara lá da cadeia.
My buddy, Danny. I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Ah. Ele não vai morrer, não? Morreu. Fica no way down. Mano, não dá pra enxergar nada. Oh, nossa. Olha lá eu.
Run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape.
Ah!
I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Tá. Então, a partir do momento que ele tava escrevendo essa merda e ele percebeu que ele ia morrer, ele começou a escrever a própria história. E provavelmente por conta disso, dele escrever a própria história, ele esqueceu qual que é o final dela. Eu imagino que é isso. Ah, é o Danny.
The front door was locked.
Então, janelinha, né, irmão?
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Uou, que dó! Beleza. Cidadão civilizador. O gás.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry, Sperry.
Tem que pegar, né, a garrafinha de café colecionável e coletáveis. Mano, tem 100 no jogo, cara. Que absurdo. Muito random. Acho que não é aqui não, né? Opa, aqui tem tesouro. Eu vou ir só de caminhonete. Mano, olha essa merda de barulho, né, velho? Tá, o bom é que aqui tem muita coisa pra usar nas próximas brigas. Então me ajuda a sobreviver. O cidadão, sim. Lugares. Lugares. Vamos ver o que tem aqui no final desse caminho. Outro carro. Mais uma cabana. Muito random, né, mano? Do nada aí, vamos pegar um carro. Aí você pega um carro. Mas eu imagino que aqui a briga vai ser das grandes. Dessa vez eu vou meter o louco, vou usar tudo mesmo, que se dane. Aí, ó, tem até bala aqui, ó. O 14 também.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Tá bom. Não vou ficar ouvindo música. Música da copyright. Não! Pronto. Baratas. Vai pro carro, vai pro carro, vai pro carro. Eu vou atropelar esses caras agora. Mas, mano, ô carrinho. Olha lá. Quem disse que você atropela? Nossa, o bichão magnetizado, rapaz. Mano, não sei nem o que falar. A sombra tanca tudo. Vamos lá. Não foi agora? Nossa, ganhei até um troféu, mano. Dê a preferência. Agora, nossa, vamos trocar esse bagulho. Tá só a capa da gaita. Agora a gente dá uma ré. Cara, eu tô batendo no quê, mano? É grama. Agora foi uma árvore. Uou. Tararararararara. Tararara. Mas eu tô indo até a fazenda. Não morreu, velho. Vocês acreditam nisso? Que merda, velho. Pronto, toma, otário. Tá, é aqui. Patas. Me deixa ver suas patas. Mano, eu matei um carro. Ou melhor, uma máquina agrícola, velho. Um trator. Apenas. Beleza. Do nada pra briga. Pelo menos eu tenho... Uou! Foi muito bom. Eu vi café. Não que exatamente café me importe, mas é o coletável, tá, gente? Sempre. Não gosto de café.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Huh.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Nossa, qual dessa cutscene? 0 FPS.
God damn.
Nossa, 0 FPS na cutscene?
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson. Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is... Al, hold on! My time!
Nossa! Nossa! It's what the... Ah! Mano, não faz sentido. Eles aparecem assim, do nada. Tem que ficar olhando pra uns lugares nada a ver, mano, pra tomar cuidado. Aí, ó, tipo, ó esse. Ah! Uou! Fucking hero! Por que eu explodi o bagulho? De graça!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Pontos de estilo é Devil May Cry. Vamos. Rock! Seguiu fera, né, mano? Oh, eu tô com 6 granadas agora, mano. Maluco. É muita granada, tá? Vou ter que subir ali pra ligar aquilo, tá?
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Mas ali, gente do céu. Oh, muito ruim enxergar o que tava acontecendo.
I'm always right about everything, and if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Sleep.
Oh, TV de novo.
Oh, Night Springs! Man! Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started?
Enquanto a gente vai vendo o programa, eu vou pagando um pix.
Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream.
Hã?
You're a dream. The weirdo in the
A origem?
girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Tá. Deixa eu terminar de pagar. Legal. Cadê agora o contato para mandar o comprovante? Aqui, ó. Boa noite. Tá aí. Aham. Tá pago. Eba. Programinha legal. Nós, CTOs. Chegou aí certinho? Pô. Cadê o Baldur's Gate que você prometeu pra Sekira? Café. Caraca, qual que é dessa super pedra? Ah, tá, é um manuscrito.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Eita.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Os shows. Por onde? Maluco! Não teve esboço de sentido algum nisso. É muito bicho, pô. Como é que esse cara veio parar aqui tão rápido, pô? Ele é muito bom.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Tá. A escada não é uma opção. Tudo escuro. Ah! Não. Ah!
Be careful, Al!
Tá bom.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Nossa. Que mega escada, velho. Ah, energia. O que é disso? Ah.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drawn to it, at least, or they start early.
Eu não vou ficar ouvindo essa
The
rádio.
building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Matei novamente uma máquina agrícola. Pô, que trampo, mano, pra abrir, porque o cara não me acompanhou. Eba!
Qual?
Eu vou querer de limão. Eba!
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Bolacha!
Hey, let's go, man.
Let's go, bro.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
Sim.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing. The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Eu preciso ir lá. Esse cara me atrapalhando, velho. Nossa.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Tem bosta nenhuma aqui, mal dá pra ver. Vamos ler o manuscrito?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Eita!
Come on, Al. Let's get the lights on, huh? Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Olha lá, cutscene.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn.
Oh.
Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right?
Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Agora que nós enchemos a cara, não tem bicho, né? Olha lá eu. Ah, pronto. Eita, eu tô em primeira pessoa.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night.
Okay.
After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Olha lá, a gente vai descobrir a verdade. Enquanto come bolacha.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead.
Eita.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Agora entendemos.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story. To bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Agora a gente sabe como que ele saiu dessa, né?
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Uou! De novo esse cara é babaca do FBI. Ele nem apareceu direito, ele já é um chato. Fim do episódio 4.
Previously on
Olha lá.
Alan Wake.
Bom,
Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a
é isso. Ó que da hora. Caraca, mano. Oh, ficou bonito, hein, esse wallpaper. Quente. Forte, forte. Partir pra dar sorte. Enfim, gente. Vamos ficando por aqui com o Alan Wake. Olha, vai dar 10 horas quase exato aqui no meu PC. Eu acho que já deve ser 10 horas. Deu redondo, então, mano, até as 10 o joguinho. Legal, mano. Esse capítulo foi mais interessante que o anterior. Bem mais interessante. Foi legal.